quite ready, but they still sweat, aren't they?
The Goulburn Valley has supplied the iconic SPC brand with fruit for almost a century.
I mean, peaches, nectarines, plums, and I also grow cherries as well. When they told me they didn't want me anymore, we reworked half of them here. We changed them over to a different variety. That's starting from here.
Earlier in the year, SPC Ardmona told 61 growers they were no longer needed, blaming the strong dollar and cheaper imports. Reliant on the cannery, Tony ripped up 4,000 canning trees, replacing them with a new breed at $15 per plant.
You cannot leave fruit trees in the ground that you've got no market for. So as you can see here, we started removing all this patch here was all removed right through, and we had to shop around to try and get variety that you acceptable for the fresh fruit markets. Saying that, they're very nice to eat. About six to 7 weeks ago, I got a phone call that they reinstated me again after I removed all the trees. They reinstate me for the amount of trees that I left. They know that I've left some trees for still canning varieties, and they know that they're still there. I haven't removed all the canning varieties like I explained to you before. I left some of the younger trees, and they know I've got X amount of tonnes there, and they will require half of that for this year of what I grow, half of what I got left in the ground, with the proviso that they'll take the lot next year. So in other words, they don't really want me for this year, they want me for next year. But in the meantime, all the damage has been done to my business.
Despite it all, he's better off than some of his neighbours who used to grow nothing but canning fruit for SPC.
Some have gone in denial. You know, as an association, we told them there's counselling out there because we do fear for their safety. The real effect's going to happen this summer, because this summer's when it's going to tell that they haven't got no income.
Across the Goulburn Valley, 750,000 fruit trees are in the midst of being torn up to prevent the spread of disease. But some ditched growers, already close to losing their homes, say they can't bear the costs.
These trees haven't been pruned during the winter. You'd come back and cut a lot of the older wood out and leave new wood, which grows your best fruit. They haven't been irrigated, they haven't been fertilised, they haven't been sprayed.
How do you feel then SPC handled the situation?
Absolutely terrible what they've done. The way it was handled, there was just no warning, no nothing. The bloke that delivered the news just come onto the property, first time he's ever been onto any of our properties in his life, and just said, oh well, sorry, but we're not taking any more fruit off you.
And what kind of knock-on effect does it have on the community?
We, over the fruit season here, would employ for the fruit season roughly 20 people. None of those people have got a job this year.
And what do you think your future holds personally?
Too old to go and get a job. Don't know where to go, what to do, or just, as a lot of my friends say, just tick one box every day until it's all sorted out, and don't look too far ahead at the present time.
SPC Ardmona, owned by Coca-Cola Amatil, is now requesting a combined $50 million from the state and federal governments to stay afloat.
What do you think about the idea that a company owned by one of the largest bottlers in the world shouldn't be subsidised by the taxpayer?
Why should a private company make up for the fact that the markets are being manipulated by people either dumping the products or by retailer concentration of power or by the dollar being pumped up by our competitors who want to fix the economy in their country? A lot of people who were saying things about us and about our actions and why we weren't paying more for fruit and all the other things were shocked to see that we'd bought fruit for those 2 years I said before, and bought $200 million worth of fruit, $208 million worth of fruit, and thrown it away and fed it to pigs, buried it, done because we were trying to take the fruit from them. That doesn't happen with any other supplier to our company. Yeah, if you're busy and you want to sell extra cans, you've made extra tin cans, we don't take them. Yeah, we take exactly the quantity that we need for demand.
SPC has called Shepparton home since 1913. Were the canning factory to shut down, the town and region would be hit hard.
How reliant still is the town on the company? What would you say the reliance is?
Well, it is a big reliance, because if we lose the 1,000 jobs estimated that would go, it would actually push our unemployment rate, which is already high. Our level now is over 7%, and it would go up to 11%. And of course that is quite devastating for any community. We do have a lot of diversity here. We have other strong industries, but it would certainly make a huge hole, and it would also be something that I don't think we could cover for a long time.
A lot of families are going to lose homes and things that are, businesses. Shepparton will just become a dust bowl.
Do you think the government should be doing more to prop it up and help it survive?
I think so. Yeah, they should also be helping farmers to diversify.
We all know the cannery needed revitalising.
Do you feel the government should be doing more to support it financially?
I know they really feel that they shouldn't support small business because, well, everybody needs support if that happens. But then look at the car industry. We're importing plenty of cars.
It'd be nice to think we're at least worth that much.
Sure.
So, yeah, I'd like to think we had some value.
And what would be the impact if it closed down?
A lot of people moving into the city to see what bridges they could live under or something, I don't know.
And people who criticise how we've run the business should just have a look around. We're the last remaining business in canned fruit. We're the last one, so we're the survivor. Everyone else is shut and gone.
The government should be looking after the growers as well. We all combined in it, not just looking after the cannery and keeping the cannery survival. You've got to have viable growers. If you haven't got, growers financially, they're going to go broke in the next 2 years anyway, so what's the cannery going to do?